Hey, okay, if you have been feeling off more than usual, like just off for real, like off, we were meant to live for so much more, right? Like that song. But have we lost ourselves? Somewhere we live inside. You are not who you think you are, who you've been told you are. And a lot of you know, some is going to go over your heads or whatever, but it's whoever this resonates with. You've been feeling it. You even, okay, this is about the dreams. A lot of us have been having these dreams for years, but they're more lucid, more vivid than ever. And it's these dreams of you doing things like water bending, healing. I mean, like the Matrix type stuff where they're dodging bullets and stopping bullets. Like today I was in a lucid dream where I pulled someone's shadow off of first it was a group of people that killed this demon, and his shadow ended up on a building, and I pulled it off the shadow and I brought it to the light. Speaking in light language, and holding people's, putting my hands on people's third eye, casting away just so much of what no longer serves them. I'm talking about like moving through walls. I'm talking about flying. Of course, we've all some of us turn into dragons, or just these mystical happenings, like you even remembering a past life. You're not even you, but when you wake up, like, was that me? It's like when we wake up, we want to act like we forgot about these things. It's almost as if we're in that movie, that show Once Upon a Time, where, all the characters from Snow White didn't even know she was Snow White. She was a teacher. You know what I mean? She forgot who she was because the villainess, I forget her name, she did something where she stopped time and put them in her own little story game where she's like, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that, even though I know she knew who they all truly were, and that was her plan, to keep them living in this illusion that they were what she said they were to be. You get what I'm saying? You're not what this world told you to be. You are so much more. You are so mystical. You are so magical. You could do such amazing things. We're reawakening to that. Dude, we're natural healers. Like, if we put our mind to it, we can do anything. And that's the thing, like, cause a lot of this stuff, a lot of this material stuff, it's not working anymore. I don't care. You could get the nicest car, the home, or you finally thought you got your dream girl, dream guy. And it's like not feeling good in this dream because you're not really going within, going into that inner child state and going, okay, what is it that really sets me free without it having to be something outside of myself? You have to become your everything. You have to start going within, doing the shadow work, going in the areas where it's uncomfortable. Stop running from things. Stop, going home and like I need a cigarette, or I need to get something to drink to drown these sorrows. It's like, let them come up, man. Let them come up. Let them come out of you. Purify this. And because we are just waking up to the truth that we are multidimensional beings. Do you see that orb? Did y'all just see that orb? I got chills too. They've been around me strongly, y'all. I know that everything is vibration. I've experienced it. I've seen it. I'm working with Darius Wright. Look him up, Darius J. Wright. He does the outer body method, and he's been doing it since he was a little boy. And it's all about like getting rid of fear, because so many people are afraid when they're in sleep paralysis. That's actually a chance where you get to actually leave out of your body. We are not our bodies. You can travel to the halls of Amente, the halls of cathedral. I'm probably, going over people's heads when I say this, but there's so much more than what we've been told. We do not die. You can actually visit your loved ones over there. We've been taught to fear when you're stuck in your sleep and there's a demon. You know what I mean? I saw some dark. It's your belief systems. You're going to get back your belief systems. That's why you got to work with yourself. That's why you got to release the fear. Release fear of the darkness. There's nothing to fear. We were taught to fear. We're taught to fear ourselves, to fear our power. It's time to take back our power, y'all. So many of us are feeling it. And I want you guys to know this. Thousands of people, like when I get on here and I post, I automatically see it. It's a bunch of people, like they're coming after me. Not really, I don't feel nothing, but I'm saying like the old me out have ran off of here. Like thousands of comments telling me I rebuke you, or you're demonic, and just calling me all sorts of things that I know I'm not. and I do nothing but send them love. You're going to trigger those, that do not understand. And that's fine, man. All my life, I've always was seen as odd. And, I owned that. I loved it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the old me would have ran off of here if I didn't root myself in and anchor myself into the knowing that I know that we are all one. It's all love. This love bypasses the conscious mind. It is in your heart. It's in your feelings that you cannot label. When you try to express the love that you have for your child or your mother, you know what I mean? There's really no words, right? You could say, like, because she makes me did it. Sometimes you just sit there because you like, it's the silence. It's the feeling that's just expanded beyond time, beyond words. That's why when y'all feel me when I speak this language, it's from my heart. So much love. I'm seeing a big tree right now. Gaia, Mother Earth energy coming through. Captain Planet vibes too. Watch the first episode when Gaia wakes up. She was like, oh shoot, what's been going on? The earth is like, it's being polluted. Let me throw out my rings, to these individuals that came here to help raise the frequency. And that it's you right now that resonates with this video. You have one of those rings. And when we connect them all together, we are one. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody better than the other. Even those that are coming after you for thinking you are incredible, they're incredible too. They just don't know it. They haven't stepped into that knowing. But I just want to let you know you're not alone. It's time to step into your